Tahir, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Good.
Guys, we have Tahir Whitehead here to answer some questions you guys have, so we'll open up the floor.
Hey, Tahir, it's Jason Brown with Spectrum News 1. You talked about Josh Jacobs being a downhill runner, running angry. He was everything and then some today. He sort of – why you guys, I know, did the best you could, but what in the end what was the difference with him as far as how effective he could be?
Honestly, I think it was more of us not, doing our job today. After we went to the sideline, we see what was going on. It was a matter of missed tackles, just not taking the extra step. No credit taken away from Josh, but I think, when it all boiled down, it was more so us not executing, the tackling technique well enough, which, you can make the excuse like, oh, it's first game, this and that. That's not good enough. But that's what we ended up figuring was the case.
Here, Mike Solarte with Spectrum News 1. Is this as weird of an opener that you could go through playing your old team, being the starter on the new team, no fans due to COVID? I mean, it just seems like if you could drop just the weirdest scenario, this might just be it.
No, not weird. Just, it's ball, just on a different team and, playing against, an opponent. So I don't see it no different. It definitely would have been great to get the win out there. Obviously just, it's the season opener. You always want to open up on a good note. But, we left some good stuff out there. We put some bad stuff out there. Just a matter of going, watching the film, making the corrections and, moving on to next week. But I think we have, a lot of talented guys, a lot of hardworking guys, hungry guys on this team. And the corrections that need to be made, I think we'll get them fixed and we'll start to, continue, play some really good ball throughout the duration of the season.
Tahir, what made the Raiders tough to stop on third down?
It was just, I think it was more so, like I said earlier, it goes back to us just communicating, us being where we need to be and executing our job. And you'll see, throughout, play-by-play basis on week-to-week basis, it's a matter of who makes the least amount of mistakes is who ends up winning a down and winning the game.
Did you find that was sort of the issue on that last drive in the fourth quarter where they were able to drive down the field? It was just an execution issue on you guys' part?
No, they were able to make some plays and just made a few more than we did, and that was really the end of it. We just have to execute out on our end and not really give up, the simple stuff.
Hey, Tahir, is there any one area in particular that you took away from today and say that's really one area we need to improve on?
Honestly, I say just tackling and just communication. And, throughout my years of playing, I've always found that that's generally the case on defense. If you have a defense that's overly communicating and we're all on the same page and, not and more times than not, we were today. And, whenever we didn't over communicate, that's when things got a little shaky. So if we continue to get, better at the simple things and handle our business and execute our jobs, you have 11 guys executing, their 111th. We're going to continue to play some good football, because even though we took the L today, it was a lot of good football played on our end. We proved to ourselves, in most cases that we can go out there and we can play and that we have the grit to go out there and continue to grind all the way into the fourth quarter. So we just needed one more stop in this game and we weren't able to get it.
Here, what was your view on the two PI calls?
That second one on Renfro, well, shit, both of them was on Renfro now that I think about it. The second one, just misjudged it, so it couldn't see his upfield arm. His inside arm went up. I assumed he was going for the ball, and I just played through his arms a little too early. And then the second one, I think it was just, whatever they called it, the way they saw it. It was under 5 yards. He ran the option route, played inside, came around him, and, they called that one, said I hooked him. So, at the end of the day, I can't really harp on that. Just got to keep working my technique. just take the extra step, just like in the tackling throughout today's game. Take the extra step, trust it, and just play ball.
How did losing Dante Jackson affect the defense, and what did you think of Rasul just coming in after only being here for a few days?
Obviously Dante is a huge playmaker for us, and Rasul stepped up, and took advantage of the opportunity. He went out there, he played great ball, but I think at the end of the day, we were all able to settle each other down for the most part, get things, communicated clearly more times than not, and he felt confident in going out there and executing his job, and he knew his job, and he went out there and did exactly that. He played ball and he was prepared. He's a pro. He's been around for quite some time, so I expected nothing less than that.
Hey, Tahir, did you feel like you were able to get on the same page with Phil and the defenses he was calling, were able to kind of anticipate where he was going, or was it just really new for you?
I think we have a great feel of Phil's calls, but it's really a matter of just when the teams are going up tempos a few times, they're getting up to the ball, and we're just lollygagging a bit, and really not matching that tempo, and it really falls back on us, and that's really what at the end of the day, we just have to execute our stuff that much better. And as long as we continue to possess that attitude, it really doesn't matter who the opponent is. We just go out there and we play ball, play the rules, play together. See ball, get ball, shit. You get 11 guys, run into the ball angry, and, you swarm tackle. So I think that can definitely get better, and it will get better because, the group of guys that we have on this team is going to see to it.
Tahir, this is Deshawn with Channel 9. I noticed several of you also had names on the back of your helmets. For you, Jamel Roberson, what about his story did you want to amplify?
For me, it's a historic moment, and it's an unfortunate, case of just the many, police instances going across our country. He, a security guard, doing this job, and unfortunately, he lost his life, being, a hero and apprehending, someone that was doing harm. So for me, I wanted to shed light, to a guy like that, like Jamel, who was a hero and wrongfully lost his life for no reason. And it's just a matter of continue to bring awareness that, people of color, in this country are, being done wrong at a higher rate than, our white counterparts. And we just want equal treatment. We just want fairness. And that's all we're asking continuously. So I think we'll do them a disjustice by not continuously honoring their names and, them losing their lives senselessly. And that's just it, continuously bringing awareness. So, I think, that's, who I decided to, honor, and I'll do so all season. And, with his name on the back of my helmet and, on my shoulder, and going out there and playing.
You guys have any more questions for Tahir?
Considering that I think 30 players weren't on this roster a year ago, and you have especially had a extensive rebuild on the defensive side of the ball. What are your thoughts after game one of game one as a platform going forward for development?
I think we have some great young guys, talented guys on this team. I think we have some great veteran guys, talent on this team, and I think we're going to continue to mesh, and just continue to, just get tighter as the season goes on. You can see in today's game, we had no quit, show continuous fight throughout the whole game, and, never turned on one another, pointed any fingers. We just kept lining it up and going out there flying around. So I think now that we finally got, the first game out of the way, and unfortunately it ended in a loss, but, some good stuff that came out of the game. And I think, it's all up from here. We're going to continue to get better. The way we work, there's absolutely no way I see us not getting better.
All right, guys, we have to let him go. Tahir, we appreciate you taking the time.